Hey everyone, this device is IP68 dust and water resistant. The device is IP rated, not me.
Hey everyone, many of you have probably heard of IP rating, be it while buying a new smartphone or watching a review of a gadget. You've heard people say, this one has an IP67 rating, this one is IPX7 certified, and this device is IP68 certified. Well, what is IP? And this is what we are going to find out in this video. IP stands for Ingress Protection. Well, it's quite self-explanatory. Ingress means entry and protection means protection. So, ingress protection means protection from the entry of any other object or foreign object into the device. Ingress protection is not only given for smartphones, it is also given for other gadgets. Well, now you know what IP means. Then, what does the numbers beside IP like 55, 68, 67 denote? Well, here the first number represents the level of protection against solids. This ranges from 0 to 6. If the product is rated 0, there is no protection of any sort. 1 protects the device from objects which are size of our hands. 2 protects the device from objects which are less than 12.5 millimeters or the size of our fingers and similar objects. 1 and 2 are not for small gadgets like smartphones and earbuds. These are for large machines. But for smartphones and other electronic gadgets, the rating starts from 5, which means partial protection from dust particles. And if the device is rated 6, the device is completely dust proof. That means no dust particle can get into the device. This is for solids. Now, the second digit represents the level of protection against liquids. This ranges from 0 to 8. If the device is rated 0, you know that. And if the device is rated 1, it can withstand vertical splashes of water like rain. And if the device is rated 2, it can withstand vertical splashes of water at a certain angle. And ratings 3 and 4 protects the device from direct splashes of water. Ratings 5 and 6 protects the device from jet sprays from a certain distance and angle. Here comes the rating most of the smartphones have, 7 and 8. Smartphone or any device with a rating of 7 can be submerged in water up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. A device with rating of 8 can be submerged in water for more than 1 meter for 30 minutes. I said more than 1 meter because each manufacturer has their own specification of how deep their device can be submerged and for how long. For example, the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra both has an IP68 rating. But the Mi 11 Ultra can be submerged in water only up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. But the iPhone 12 Pro Max can be immersed in water up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. So, this is the basics of IP rating. In short, if a device is rated IP67, it is completely dust proof and water resistant. And if a device is rated IP55, it is dust resistant, not dust proof, and it can withstand jets of water. There's a difference between dust proof and dust resistant. Liquids are also on the same page. I'll get to that in a minute. Pause the video right here and take a screenshot of this chart. It helps you understand the rating when needed. So how is the device certified? First, the manufacturer sends their device for testing. There, the organization performs various tests in certain conditions in the lab and then certify the device. Then the manufacturer puts that rating in the spec list that device has an IP68 or IP67 rating. Apart from these kind of ratings, smartwatches and wireless earphones get a rating like IPX7, IPX5, etc. This means that device is not tested against any kind of solid, as the first digit is not there. But it is tested against liquids, hence the second digit. As I told you, waterproof and water resistant are different because dust or water resistant means these particles can get into the device but doesn't harm the device much. But on the other hand, dust or water proof means there's no way these particles can get into the device. So after all the testing is done, the company which had sent their device for testing has to pay for the certificate of Ingress protection. And this is one of the reasons why flagship devices and any other device with an IP rating costs a bit high than usual. And this is also the reason why mid-range devices doesn't come with an IP rating. But even if the device doesn't have an IP rating, it doesn't mean that it's not protected. Many companies take all the necessary steps like putting a rubber ring around the ports like charging port, headphone jack, SIM tray, etc. to prevent the water from getting into the device and damaging the components. And even if the device is certified with an IP rating, it doesn't mean it's completely safe from dust and moisture, because the tests are performed under standard conditions in the laboratory. But it has some asterisks. For example, the IP68 rating says that the device can be submerged in water for 30 minutes, but it doesn't say it has to be fresh water. So if you dunk your smartphone in salt water thinking that it has an IP rating, it doesn't comply to the standards and it may damage the device. And of course, each manufacturer has their own level of specification, but even when the device is IP rated and it gets damaged, it doesn't get covered in warranty. So it is recommended not to go beyond the specified limits just to keep your device safe. So the next time you take your device out in the rain or for a swim, see that if your device has an IP rating and you'll know what that means. I think this video will help you to know your device even better. And tell me in the comment section below if your device has an IP rating. If so, mention it. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.